Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's good? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Amir is starting to talk more and more. I believe somebody from Top Rank is telling him to really go at Crawford to start to sell this fight. But he comes out here and says if he fought Terence Crawford opponents, he'll probably be undefeated. We're going to go ahead and confirm that's a lie real quick, fast, and hurry. Appreciate everybody coming back to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing. Get you 18% off their all-natural products. Don't forget we got soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant. I put a trivia question out there yesterday in the Triple G Jaime Maguire video. Still nobody answered it for a $20 gift certificate to the Health Blaze. So it's towards the end of the video. You can answer it. It's a simple question. Win the $20. But yeah, let's talk about Crawford. And Amir Khan is starting to come at Terence Crawford, trying to nitpick at his resume. Say this is his toughest fight on paper. I beg to differ, but he goes out there and let's talk about the topic of discussion, the main course first, and then we'll work our way to dessert, you dig? And he says that if he had Terence Crawford resume, if he fought the same guy Crawford fought, he'd be undefeated. That's a lie. Crawford fought Breeders Prescott. Now, I don't know if he's aware that he fought Prescott, but Amir Khan got knocked out by Breeders Prescott. That's the first guy who knocked his ass over to America. People forget that. That knockout at 35 sent Amir Khan to go find Freddie Roach. You know, that's who sent Amir Khan to go find Freddie Roach. Breeders Prescott. And I don't believe he's aware that Terence Crawford actually fought Breeders Prescott and beat him by unanimous decision. Now, what's so funny about that? Oh, he didn't even knock him out. Okay, that's cool. But people forget Terence Crawford took that on a week's notice, I believe. He was scheduled to fight at 35, 1 or 2 weeks, moved up to 140, beat Prescott, came back down to 35, beat Ricky Burns. You know, he went overseas and got a title. That's not easy to do. You can't name a ton of fighters over the course of time that was going overseas getting titles. You know, Roy didn't do it. Floyd didn't do it. Adrian Broner refused to fight Ricky Burns. That's how he ended up getting Ricky Burns' belt. You know, because Broner refused to fight Ricky Burns in the UK, and Ricky Burns refused to come to America to fight Adrian Broner. You know, a lot of people, like I said before, a lot of people just got here in boxing in 2012. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff, man, I don't know. I don't remember everything, and I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. But a lot of things I can reference back to, and I can remember that scenario real quick, fast, and hurry. Had Adrian Broner picked up that 35 WBO belt, you know, it could have been a little bit different. I think Crawford would have still got it anyway because he would have moved up and relinquished it and went to get the payday versus Paulie. But that's nor here nor there. So just to talk about it, you know, right there, that's confirmed a lie. That's debunked. You lying. He beat the guy that stopped you, that you never avenged that loss. And I believe Prescott said Amir Khan never tried to come back and avenge that loss either. I may be wrong on that, but yeah. So he's sitting right there, you telling lies, you about to get your ass whooped. You said it's the hardest fight on paper. Not at this point in your career. You're not the Amir Khan that fought Danny Garcia. You're not the Amir Khan that fought Lamont Peterson. You're not even the Amir Khan that fought Luis Collazo. Victor Postile, when I talk about him next video, Victor Postile was a hotter fighter, a more in-tune fighter, a more lively fighter than you were at this point. When he fought Terence Crawford, he was a tougher fighter, in my opinion. And I believe Postal could have gave Khan Hill. He could have beat Khan at 140. But that's debatable. You know, let's not act like Khan lost to Lamont Peterson. Yeah, he got some crazy points taken away for 2 pushes, and Lamont Peterson ended up getting proven to be on performance enhancing drugs. WBA stripped him, but the IBF didn't. They did their homework. He ended up having a good reason why, which he should have just did the medical work in the beginning. But I'm not going to say why he needed to take whatever he took. That's his personal reasons, and good retirement for Lamont. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I got a Lamont Peterson video I got to do sometime this weekend, tribute video to him. So, yeah, I mean, well, it is what it is. You know, Amir Khan going to just go out there and say ludicrous things and things he may not be aware of. And one thing I noticed about boxing, I really noticed it for the Caleb Plant Uzataki fight. Jose Uzataki, that's what that's how I pronounce it. But I noticed that in Caleb Plant corner, they didn't know that their fighter had been 12 and Uzataki had never been 12. So a lot of times, the corners don't do their homework. We do the homework more than the corners do the homework sometimes. And I think a lot of times they learn things by watching our channel. Real talk. You know, just as we learn things from coaches and them doing interviews, we doing interviews with them, they breaking down some things, or they on TV, like Joe Gilson, we learning things, and or it may be the Mayweather channel when Jeff had the little the tutorial going, which was great. Or when Floyd was doing the tutorials when he was young, we learned from that. But also they learned things from us. Like I said before, Caleb Plant Corner wasn't even aware Uzataki had never been 12. You know, and Caleb Plant had been 10 and 12. Uzataki had been 10 twice. So, you know, maybe Amir Khan, maybe fighters don't, you know, or the coaches and managers don't look at the box rate and see who they fought and who they didn't fight. You know, but at the end of the day, at this point, I don't think Amir Khan was tougher than the Gamboa fight. Everybody looking at Amir Khan like he was the Khan that fought Devin Alexander, or at least Luis Collazo, or he was the Amir Khan that fought Danny Garcia, at least going into that fight. Or when he fought Lamont Peterson. You know, everybody looking at Amir Khan like he that guy. He not that guy no more. Those legs are no longer there. The hand speed is still good, but the legs are not there. And when his legs not there, his legs was his greatest defense. That's the only defense he had because he didn't know how to move his head off the spot. He don't have no slickness. He's just a quick, fast, hopping around the ring like a kangaroo fighter with quick hands. And I respected Amir Khan because Amir Khan is one of the few fighters in this generation that he gets slack and people talk about his chin, but guess what? Amir Khan will jump in that motherfucker with a lion. You know what I'm saying? He'll fight anybody, any place, anytime, except Kell Brook. That's another story. But, you know, he ain't never ducked no shit. He get knocked out, get up, and come back and fight again and build himself back up and get knocked out, do it again. So, Amir Khan, we talk about, you know, we could talk about fighters that could duck themselves as throwback fighters, and I might talk about that today in the live. Amir Khan is at the top, damn near at the top of that list. He conducted himself as a throwback fighter for the large part of his career. But at this point, I don't think this is a tougher fight than the Gamboa fight. Remember, I believe Terence Crawford was an underdog versus Gamboa. If you go back and I think it was an HBO documentary or it was on Top Rank, they used to do the Camp Life with Terence Crawford. Excellent production as well, too, man. That was a great show. Kind of reminiscent of 24/7. But, you know, if you go back and you look at the Gamboa fight, he said his own people was betting against him. His own people in his town didn't believe he could be Yuri Yorkis Gamboa. You know? So that was a tough fight. People look back at it, oh, Gamboa bum. Now they look at Deontay Wilder, the Baron Stavern. Oh, Stavern, they look at Stavern like he is right now. No, Stavern was a live dog. Yeah, he struggled versus Ray Austin. Okay, in the fight before the Chris Arreola fight. But he beat Chris Arreola, sound, safe and sound. You know, he did do that. All right? Got to give him credit for that. And he was a good amateur. Excellent amateur background from Baron Stavern. Gamboa was undefeated when he fought Terence Crawford. Was he a little bit out of his truth at 35? Yes. He was never built to be a lightweight. And Crawford, you know, size eventually took over in his boxing IQ. Switching to southpaw, but he had some trials and tribulations in that fight. Had nobody whoop Gamboa. They dropped Gamboa to that point, but Gamboa always get up and whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? 2-time was a gold medalist, I believe. Amazing hand speed, and you know, he was an underdog, in my opinion, going in that fight by a ton of people. If he wasn't an underdog on the books. But, you know, let's not act like at that point that wasn't a tougher fight than this. Amir Khan, you know, unless he got his, you know, people say, well, Virgil Hunter, Ali, my subscriber, Ali 313, said, well, Virgil Hunter is back, he's going to get them together. He probably will. You know, but don't forget the same dude got dropped by Julio Diaz, but Julio Diaz, they have a draw with Sean Porter, you know, and Keith Thurman stopped him. I think he got an injury versus Keith Thurman. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, they're going to try to play that card. That's what they did with Deontay Wilder. Luis Ortiz and them did that. They played he a bum and he ain't got no technical skills. And they played that. That was a whole narrative. They played off the hate Wilder train. And people forget that. I'll never forget that. Forget Luis Ortiz for that, man. He did all that bum squad. He was doing all that shit. Oh, Wilder a bum and on the telecom. No, man, I don't forget none of that shit, bro. And all of a sudden he whoop your ass and now you respect his skill level, his speed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Amir Khan could believe we want to believe. He could lie till he die. But we already know what's going to happen. It's stretch season. He about to get breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. He about to get stretched from Milwaukee all the way fucking to Daytona. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he about to get iced. He about to get iced out. His chin going to be put on ice. We know what it is. You know, if Crawford don't knock him out, then we had that conversation. If Amir Khan win, then we had that conversation as well to open up a whole new world of opportunities as well, too. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for showing love. Make sure you guys keep following us on social media if you haven't. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also got a Facebook group. I want to start doing some watch parties in there as well. So make sure you join. Hopefully I find the time as things slow down a little bit for your boy. And don't forget you can reach out to the email. All those links in the description. Don't forget you check out our sponsor, The Hell Blaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Box. Get you 18% off. Remember, go back to that Golovkin Hamaguya video I did yesterday. Answer the trivia question towards the end. Just do what I say do and get that money. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Continue to share the videos.